So hello, beautiful beloved. This is for you if you're wondering, what should I do with my life? What am I here to do? And you're just wondering, but you don't know what it is. So for you, the best thing that you can contribute to the world is to resonate with higher frequency. As we are all, as this is all energy, if one person can resonate with high frequency, it's gonna ripple effect to other people around you. Have you ever met someone who just radiates with so much joy, and you start to become so joyful as well, right? I'm pretty sure you met those kind of person. So what we can do is to resonate with higher frequency. And in order to resonate with higher frequency, it's so important. Oh, by the way, when I say frequency, so all our emotion has different levels of frequency. So alignment, joy is the highest. Shame and guilt, apathy is kind of the lowest. Yeah. So if we resonate with this kind of higher emotion, higher frequency, then it's gonna have a ripple effect. So the best thing that we can do is to step forward in resonating with a higher frequency. But in order for us to resonate with a higher frequency, it's so important for us to process the lower density emotions. Yeah. And unless we confront or unless we experience this will always, the lower frequency will always be there within us. And this is why inner journey is so important. This is why dismantling all this shame or guilt or the shackles, the limiting belief, it's so important to unshackle yourself so you can breathe and you can be more joyful. Because this lower frequency will bring you down. It will suffocate you. It will hold you back from living your joy, living your truth. So the best thing you can do is to start confronting yourself. The answer is not out there, the answer is within. And I feel some of you may know, this concept about the ascension process. So we were in a 3D, we were in a 3D world, but now we're shifting into 5D consciousness. And in 5D consciousness, it's not that there are war or there are it doesn't mean the lower density stuff doesn't exist in it. It just doesn't resonate with it. And this is how we are we are learning to be, not resonating with the lower density anymore. But in order for us to not resonate with it anymore, we need to experience it, we need to confront it, and we need to move that consciousness through us. We need to shift it. And this is why I think some of you, this year especially, all this lower density emotion is rising up in awareness. Maybe some things that you haven't thought before just came through. Especially during August, I know a few people who suddenly had a major shift. And major shifts as in people they love just kind of went away, or their their relationship with people are not working anymore, and they really felt like shit. But if you know the bigger picture, that we are in the ascension process, and we are more and more, collectively speaking, resonating with the higher frequency, it makes sense that all this negative stuff is coming out. Well, lower density stuff is coming out. So we can move through it, we can shift through it, so we can become more of this pure frequency of joy and love. Yeah. So to answer your question, what can I do? No, don't think about the future. Go reflect yourself. Think about now. What's holding yourself right now? And lift it down. What's holding me right now? And where did I learn this from? Where did I learn to feel heavy, or where did I learn to feel not enough? And start identifying what it is and move through it and experience through it. And this is what I do in my own space as well. Before I just did it all logically. We went through what happened in the past. And that was good, because sometimes that awareness itself can be very liberating. You can let go. But the next step I'm finding out even more, and which I'm also practicing even more, is actually moving the energy in your body. Moving it out from your body. And if you want to know more about this, do contact me. I do give a free discovery call as well. Yeah, so I feel like that logic aspect, that masculine energy is very important, but also this feminine aspect, feeling, experiencing, is so important. This union is so important to have a transformation. And unless you have the transformation, it's really hard for you to really do anything for the world. You know, because if you can't hold space for your own self, if you can't show up for your own self, if you can't be there for your own self, how can you be there for other people? Some of you, maybe you are there for other people, but some of you, I know, like they sometimes go, like they burn out. So it's very important for you to show up to yourself. And it's not selfish. You know, sometimes people tell, like not people, like 2 or 3 people told me before, you know, Lena, you're really selfish. Fuck off, I'm not. I'm holding space for myself. I know what I want. I'm knowing more what I want. And by myself confronting myself, by myself making my own space, I'm holding space for myself, and this is why I can hold space for other people. So I hope, you know, whatever you're feeling selfish about, or guilt about, or shame about, that is all learned. And if that's all learned, you can unlearn it. And this is how you can contribute to society. The more we are more committed to our joy, because we release the shame and guilt and shitty stuff from our system, the more we can contribute to other people, because the more people will be like, wow, like inspired and empowered by you. Your presence, your own vibration frequency will just light them up. It will start awakening them up. Even you walking will be like, oh. Maybe even you walking and someone just talked to you, and that just creates a big change in them. I had that. Like one time I was in like Israel, and I was talking to this person. He slowly started talking, like, and it was this person I ever met, and he's like, he was really old, and he just shared me his most like very deep core story, and I never met him. Like I don't even know him. He even said to me, I don't even know why I'm sharing this to you, but I feel the call to do that. Yeah, so if you, I'm not saying that I'm like resonating with the higher frequency all the time, because I am not. But if you are that, you know, if you're holding that light, even you walking in the city, you may able to help other people. So to wrap up, my conclusion is you don't need to do anything big. Just start with yourself. Start going deep with yourself. Go into your inner journey. Start confronting and loving your lower density emotion. You know, start breathing with them. Breathing with that consciousness. Start moving through it so you can start resonating in a more higher frequency. And this is how you can contribute to other people. So the answer is always within you. Yeah? And no matter how much you look outside, no matter how much you look at your astrology charts, or you talk about your situation, if you don't fully see yourself, if you don't fully be in presence with yourself, nothing will happen. You will just be avoiding it. You'll just be postponing the issue. And I know those people who do that, because it's too painful to look in and to see their past. But the more you avoid it, the more it will always be there, the more you will feel stuck, the more you will feel helpless and powerless. And for those people, I invite you, like for those people who are scared, you know, for those people who really don't know where to even start, who don't even know how to even like dismantle this, just know that it's always a journey. So don't put too much expectation, like don't even, you know, so have a, just detach yourself from any expectations, first of all. And just know that, just imagine what's your life gonna be if you keep on avoiding it. How do you look like in 3 years? How do you look like in 5 years if you never confront yourself, or if you never made that shift in your life? And usually what people say are that, oh, I look very gloomy, I look very sad, I look more closed. And if that is not the future you want, do something about it, because right now you are creating your future. You're creating other timelines right now. Although everything is, right now everything is happening. We live in a parallel universe, multi-universe. So in this here and now, there are other here and nows right now. And your choice right now, like, determines which here and now you go into, which parallel universe you go into. So imagine, like, you're really, like, the choice that you make right now, every day, you're opening a door into that here and now. So yeah, just a little chat about, if you're wondering what to do, it's so easy. Start confronting yourself in a compassionate, loving way. And if you need guidance, ask for guidance or start reading books. But when you read books, you'll start to realize that's not enough. It's one thing to understand logically, but it's another thing to actually, like, commit to it, do it, practice it. And also, when you're in your own mind, it's so hard for you to, like, step outside of your mind and look objectively. So in that case, ask for support. And asking for support, asking for guidance is a self-love act. And this is what I'm also learning as well. We're all in this journey together. We're all learning everything. Maybe this is a limiting belief of mine, but since we have a thing called time, everything doesn't happen like this. It's all a journey. So accept and enjoy your journey. Find excitement in this journey. Because the more you resist to this journey, the more you judge yourself in this journey, the more you compare yourself with others or to yourself in this journey, the more you feel like shits. And the more it will be harder for you to step forward to the journey. So I love you. You. And let's just enjoy this journey together. I love you. Sending you love, light, strength, connection with yourself plus others.